Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey, 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 hey. Hello, foodie booties. Hey everybody, it's me, Zach, and I am back again with some more coverage of Chantal Marie, Chantal Show, Chantopolis, the Daily Chantal, did I say the Chantal? I did say the Chantal Show, but the Beezer Show, Chantal Al Rafe, Chantal Period, Everyday Miriam, the one, the only Foodie Beauty, Flobby Bobby, yes, Chantal, we're here again. The last video I did covering her, I felt a lot of different types of ways about, mostly because she was zooted beyond belief. It was concerning. I think there's still a lot of me that's concerned about her in general. I do have a dedicated community member named Just Jamie who sent me a barbecue chillin', condensed clip stream situation type of deal and said, Chantal's sober in this. I think it would make a great reaction. But to be quite honest, I don't know what is happening in it, okay? I mean, I guess that's the point of me reacting to something. You're getting a genuine first-time understanding of what I think when I see this video. That's a reaction, baby. That's a reaction, mama. Get into it. So that's what we're doing today. I don't have a lot more to say because I don't know what else is going on in Chantal's life right now, except she's not having a good time. I really don't think she's having a good time because of her divorce or whatever, which also understandable. Heartbreak is hard, even if we don't understand it. Like, it's still very confusing to me because I never saw the chemistry between her and Salah. Well, I think probably a lot of this is a tactic to try to win him back or something, I'm sure. But let me shut the fuck up. I'm just rambling now. Let me shut the fuck up and let's get to, shall we? And once again, shout out to Barbecue Chillin'. I'll leave a link to their channel down below in case you want to go see some other clips from them, some compilations, etc. And just so you know, going into this, they do sometimes do some edits and silly things like that. So just know that this is all edited on their behalf. If they left something out and I'm missing that context, feel free to let me know. Girl, what? Girl, what are you doing? Girl, what are you doing?
Gross stuff in my mouth.
Girl, brush your teeth. What are you doing? Girl, brush your teeth, you nasty.
I do have to finish organizing some stuff. And just want to lay in bed and cry. And feel sorry for myself. Oh, that's why I named her Biscuit. She's making biscuits.
No, wait, no. I thought she said the cat was named Blanche. I thought I saw a community tab post saying she named the cat Blanche.
I miss Sasa too. Like, not fair, man. I was last time I brushed her teeth. Yesterday, for real, I did. Okay, no, I can't just go back to Syria. That's the problem. I mean, I did so much to come here. I'm ridiculous at this point. Going back and forth and back and forth. I feel like I don't deserve a happy cat like that. Are you perfect?
Does Salah even want her to come back to Syria, though? Why are we talking about hypotheticals of Chantal going back to Syria? I mean, I guess we're probably talking about it because, that would be par for the course when it comes to Chantal. But why I guess people are just trying to put this idea in her head to try to go win him back?
Yes, you are. There's issues that disappeared when I came here that I had in Syria. But there's other issues that are now arisen, and if I had been able to think about it more, I don't know if I would have come back here.
There are issues that disappeared when you moved back to Canada? Well, yeah, it's called you were unhappy in your relationship. Of course, when you left him behind, you got rid of those problems, I would guess.
So it's like, which hardship can I endure more?
I don't know. Grow the fuck up, girl.
Like, I've worked for how long trying to set up a life here? I have a cat now. So I was probably working on his life over there.
You have a cat now? You had a cat the last time you came back to Canada, too. Do you not remember Smokey? How quickly we forget.
Probably want me back there. Like, I mean, I have access to healthcare right now, so.
That's crazy.
I got more healthcare in Syria. My problem is, what if I made a mistake? What if it's not what I want? And now I can't ever have what I want. I'm stupid. I'm the one who wanted to move. I'm the one who said I was unhappy. I'm the one who said I wanted to be alone. And now that I'm all those things, I don't feel like I want them. And I'm stuck. I feel like I'm stuck in a corner and I can't breathe.
Yeah, you reap what you sow, diva. Anime Sucks sent her a super chat. Okay, that's what it says on the screen.
Thank you, Anime. Salah gonna block him. No, Salah probably doesn't give a crap anymore. Right? So, we've all had a divorce, Jesus. So divorce is really that common? Are you, like, saying it should be like, oh?
I don't know if it's that common. I mean, I do think lots of people get divorced. Lots of people break up. I do think that those are, common experiences that people have. Maybe I don't understand what the person in the chat she's responding to was trying to say.
What was me? I totally sympathize with people who are in worse situations than me. But, like, I'm not struggling, sure, resources-wise, obviously as much as other people. It's like a mental torment I can't explain. It's just so awful to cope with.
We often like to compare, like hardships and struggles that other people are going through compared to the girls. And I think one of the reasons that people make these comparisons is because, like, for all intents and purposes, like, Chantal really, like, made this bed for herself, right? Like, she really put herself in this situation type of deal. So to that extent, it's like, well, you're sitting over here crying and complaining about this, and there's lots of people in situations, that they would rather not be in, and they are not there by their own choice. So I think that is important to consider. And I also think it is, I mean, like, it would be if Chantal wasn't so insufferable. It's also okay for people to have, like, like bad experiences, bad times, be sad, etc., things like that. Like, we live in a complicated world, right? Like, surely all of us experience some things, and it's tough for us individually, but might not be as bad as what somebody next to us is going through, and we're still allowed to have those feelings. All that being said, Chantal, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. like what did you think was gonna happen, diva?
I know, I'm not gonna go, like, off camera often, but, like, I feel sleepy. Are you burnt? It's barely noon. No. I'm just down, really down. Really depressed.
Duh.
Okay, guys. I'll come back in a few hours. Bye, guys.
Oh. Well, I think that's probably the right answer. That's probably the right answer, is to take a break. From a girl who probably needed to take a break herself multiple times. Girl just logged off, which, to be fair, I think she has logged off for a while. I think it's been a couple days since she did a live stream, because this is an older. It's a couple days old. But she's uploaded, like, an old vlog of her going to some park with her aunt, and otherwise, like, she hasn't been live streaming and stuff. Now, that could be her. I would like to be optimistic and think, oh, she's just taking some time to really focus on herself. I wouldn't be surprised if she shows up on a live stream a day from now and she's back in Syria somehow, but it is what it is, divas. Alright, new live stream.
It's not really all that back. It's the Nashi. Nashville chicken sandwich. And the last thing I got is a Whopper Jr. Because, like, every time I want to get fast food, I always want the chicken entity.
Oh, look at that cute cat.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure out something for content, I know. I look sad. I don't feel like myself. Like, I swear. I already got my order. It's like you are frozen. Really? I would never in my life get remarried. I better go because I'm gonna fall asleep. Good night, guys.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, now it's a stream called I Can't Stop Crying.
I've waited, like, a million hours. It feels...
Oh. Oh. I'm not laughing at her crying, just to be clear. She was purposely wearing that little beanie on her head, wasn't she? It's just so crazy. Listen, I and pro, look however you want to look, but Chantal's the queen of, like, I'm hotter than 90% of people on YouTube or whatever that quote is. Chantal's Miss, I have a luscious full head of locks underneath this hijab. Chantal is the first video back I've put so many hair fibers on top of my head, so this is just jarring. This is a different person. This is a different person, Diva. I mean, listen, people do that all the time with wigs and makeup and stuff like that. But damn, she really has some kind of nerve to be saying that she's hotter than, like, 90% of YouTube or whatever.
I was like, I'm just trying to start my life and I can't stop crying. It's too early for this shit. Nothing's wrong, just another day of realizing I'm just completely and utterly alone. I can't sleep, I can hardly eat. I don't know if I've, like, actually ever felt this bad in my entire life. I really don't, like, think I've actually felt, like, known what I thought to really be alone feels like, and it's fucking awful. And go where? I don't enjoy doing anything. Going to sit at a cafe by myself? I don't give a shit about anything.
I mean, I know she just said, even in this video we're watching, she doesn't currently have health insurance. But that's like, if you're not finding, like, I'm just being so honest with you guys right now. Like, if you're having a conversation with somebody and you're saying, like, I don't find joy in anything, like, if homegirl isn't even finding joy in going to, like, a cafe and eating food or something, like, that feels like a significant, like, cry for help, you know? Like, that's usually, like, a symptom of, like, pretty severe depression. Not that, like, I'm an expert outside of my own lived experience, but I'm just saying, like, that is something. Like, when you no longer find joy in anything and in any activities, like, you can't bring yourself to do day-to-day activities, that's concerning. I also want to say, like, I think she needs to just log off. Like, if she can't go to therapy, I don't think the internet's probably the place that's going to help her the most with this. And just, like, being genuine, I think the thing that she probably thinks is going to be helpful coming on the internet is that, one, this is her job, and two, people are going to feel bad for her and send her money. Or at least I think she hopes. And I also would imagine some of this is probably, like, a message for Salah, if he's even, like, paying attention to her like that anymore.
Hi. I don't deserve a breather. Even she's alone. I can't stand the quiet. Like, I can't sleep. I feel like I wake up in a panic. Like, I'm suffocating. I'm just feeling sorry for myself, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Comb those 3 hairs. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just so alarmed. I'm so alarmed by the look, by the vibe. Like maybe she was right, because, you know, when she first came back to Canada and took the hijab off, she's like, oh, the hijab, like, it made my hair so thin and matted. I don't know, maybe. This does somehow feel worse than what I remember it looking like back in the day. But maybe that's just because, like, before she put the hijab on, she had pretty much shaved hair. So I guess it's been a while since I've seen her attempt to have longer hair like this.
I'm just like this stupid air dryer.
Uh-huh.
He'll answer me, like, admittedly. And I know, he doesn't owe me anything. We're not technically married. But the thing is, like, so then how do you go from being... Were you a fucking liar then? Like, how do you go from being super lovey-dovey, I love you, you're my soulmate, this and that bullshit, to me, like, seeing me like this, and you don't even care?
Girl, I hate to tell you, but that's just a breakup. That's just a breakup. You're not in his life anymore, and even if you think he should feel some type of way about you, he's probably not gonna. He's probably not gonna. He's probably moved on, Diva. That's That's how breakups work, unfortunately, sometimes. Like, sometimes the person just no longer gives a shit about you, diva.
Like, I guess not. I don't know. He probably thinks this is all drama, like me being upset. Like, I think it's pretty normal. And, like, I hate more than anything that I'm like...
Well, just to be clear, he probably is used to you doing this. I recall a stream from when you were still in Syria where you were, like, crashing out on the internet to try to get him to come back to you because he was visiting his family. And you were saying all this stuff. It would make sense to me if Salah was like, she's in a completely different country now. She's not my problem anymore. We're divorced. She signed divorce papers, allegedly, if they were even legally married to begin with, you know?
Hurt? Or maybe he was just smart about it. Like, you know, or maybe his dad was smart. Like, he knows he's going to be going through depression where he's, like, ultra vulnerable. Because the night before his dad flew in, I flew out. He was home alone that night. He messaged me, it feels like there's no light in the house without you. It's awful. I'm so lonely. The next day his dad comes in and that's where conversation goes downhill.
Well, see, this is where Salah's doing something that's probably helpful that you could probably learn from if only you had people in your life that cared about you. You see all that time you spent in Syria being upset that he was spending time with his family and building community and having people there to support him. That's why they're there now for him. That's why he's not crashing out on the internet. And trust me, hitting too close to home. But like, yeah, log off and go build some relationships with the people that you've not cared to do that with in the past. Go work on your relationship with Pete's. I would say go call up Shannon, but I don't think that's a healthy relationship. Talk to your mom. Talk to your aunt. Like, you're gonna learn real quick that you need people. You're feeling alone, and it's because you are. Because you've treated the people in your life like shit. I think maybe to your own admission, right? So, like, go out there.
And he's like, don't bring my family.
Also, I'm so hot. I'm so warm. See, it's so cold in Chicago right now. And then you sit in front of these studio lights, and then you have this hoodie on, and then you just get real hot and bothered. Okay, sorry.
They have nothing to do with it. They have no influence. Really? Like, just be honest with me. I hate dishonest people. It's not just about finding another man or woman. It's like...
You hate dishonest people, girl. You're a lie. As in, like, you're a liar. You're maybe not lying about that, but you're just as big of a liar as a lot of other people in this world. What do you mean?
Sure, there's millions of people, but those people are not you. Like... What about all of that time you spend together with, like, having feelings for each other, having chemistry?
Yeah.
And I know trolls and haters, and they're all like, oh, see, it's never real. Like, it makes me wonder, because, like, honestly, you're so fucking heartless, you know? He told me he's gonna be single forever.
I don't believe
Just
that.
Yesterday. You think he's talking to
also, I hate to say it, but, like, you probably just need to stop talking to him. I feel like that would be really helpful in moving on.
Else? Why doesn't he just admit that? Like, why lie?
Girl,
just say it. Just say it and I'll leave you alone.
First of all, I think barbecue chillin's edit right here. No, you won't. LOL. That's probably correct. That's probably correct. But also, some of this is gonna rely on you using some social cues. It's gonna rely on you using some social cues. If he's not responding to you, if he's not answering your texts, it sounds like you need to give it a break, diva. Give it up, Cupcake.
Like, why are you cruel? And, like, I hate that. Like, why string me along? Just tell me to fuck off. I would rather that than be...
You're divorced!
And I miss Julia. I miss her a lot. I miss Sasa. Like, I miss that sense of family that I was getting.
You miss that sense of family. And now that I also gotta call some bullshit on that, diva. The amount of times I've listened to you sit and complain that he would spend time with his family but not you, and how you didn't mind his family sometimes but you didn't want to spend any time with them if you didn't have to, blah blah blah. Girl, be so fucking for real. Be so fucking for real right now.
No, I think some of his family probably doesn't want him with me at all. Some of his family's very nice and loving towards me. Mostly in Syria, but I don't know how his dad feels. He was really nice, always nice to me, but I don't talk to him much, like. Like, if I was
Girl, did you just pick your
statue,
nose?
yeah, I'd probably want my son to have children or whatever, or I probably wouldn't even give a fuck, honestly. Live how you want to live. I mean, you have other kids that are having kids. How many kids do you need to have? Like, every single person in your family has to have kids for you to be happy. He always says, it's not the kids, it's not marriage, I want to be single forever, every time I talk to him. I miss that, like, everyday comfort, like, cuddling, watching movies, someone to confer over dinner with, just like stupid shit. Look what the cat's doing. Something you can do with a hijab or not is love someone. Did I choose this? Yeah, I feel like I did. I don't know if I made a mistake or not.
I was gonna say, did you not? I mean, I'm sure she's going through a lot, but also I just like, girl, you really did make this decision. You really did. I watched the videos. It was your decision to leave the Syria, or at least as you presented it.
It's too early to tell. Like the way I'm feeling, like just feeling like shit. Like pure shitsicle.
Ooh, a shitsicle. Oh, see, that looks better already. Yes, I'm very much pro hair fibers for her. I mean, you can tell that she's got hair fibers in. It is what it is, but it does look much better. It looks much fuller.
And then actually, yeah, when someone said, well, you know, they've seen it without the hijab, well, yeah. He told me there's no need to wear it, like, if we're separating, so, right?
Why are we living in this world where we're talking in hypotheticals? Did you not say y'all were divorced? What do you mean?
Well, I don't believe that the religious part is mixed in with that. I think it's cultural hijab, in my opinion. It's my opinion. And I'm sticking to it. I mean, I really, really don't know why you would be with a Western woman, especially Foodie Beauty. Like, you've seen, he's never, like, complained about that stuff, but, about my past and stuff, but my present wasn't that great either, right?
It sure the fuck wasn't. It sure the fuck wasn't. Girl, if you're just now realizing that putting that hijab on didn't change who the fuck you were the whole time, I got some bad news for you, diva.
Like, why am I blaming myself for everything? Like, I'm, like, the only person to make a mistake. Like, I feel like all of this problem is because of me.
Well, true.
Yeah, but he's supposed to, like fight for me back, though. Like, what do you think? What do you expect?
Dude, is that not what he's done for the past 3 years? Every time you threw a temper tantrum? I'm sorry. He's allowed to check the fuck out. He really is. He's allowed to clock out of the Chantal Marie factory.
He's just like, well, see you then. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. And it's so shocking because it's like, you were just so lovey-dovey. How did you do that? Like, how?
Chantal,
1 minute.
what?
I love you. 1 minute. I wish you the best.
Y'all are divorced!
Well, just move on with your life. I swear, if I hear that, just move on.
Listen, I'm not saying that divorce is like all sunshine and rainbows, but you're certainly allowed to feel any type of way, but I'm just so confused why she thinks or has these expectations that Salah still has to give a shit about her. He's like thousands of miles away from you, trying to make the best of his life without you. Like, I don't understand. Outside of, like, Chantal has main character energy where she thinks the world revolves around her and that even when she treats people poorly, they should treat her nice. Like, I don't get it.
How about you just eat a pile of crap? How about that?
Oh, okay.
I'll move on, all right.
Salah probably would like to.
So successful and happy. I don't know what I expect from Salah. How about acting like we were married for 3 years? How about some respect and dignity? How about that?
I also don't understand what he's done that's so disrespectful to her. Not responding to her texts? Like not answering her calls? I don't understand why he owes you that. I mean, honestly, Salah is somebody who knows enough about the internet, enough about how things work, and has been present enough in her videos and in her chat and things like that, that he's certainly somebody that could be disrespectful. I'm sure he's got plenty of stories to tell, but you're telling me that he's just not responding to your texts and you feel like he owes that to you? Like, it might be a different conversation if he was coming on the internet and talking about how he took like 12 dumps on you and you rubbed it all over your chest or something, but he's not. That's a made up story, by the way. I'm just trying to imagine the craziest shit, literal shit that Salah can share about Chantal, you know?
He'll message me a bit, and then it'll be several hours, and then they'll message me, so but not really like answer anything I'm saying. And like, if you ever love somebody, like, how do you like to see them like this? Yeah, I do feel like I deserve better. Like, I feel like, okay, I've said some pretty hurtful things to him when we fought.
Then go get better. Then go get better, girl. It's also so wild because she's not even saying that he's not texting her at all. He's just not texting her fast enough. Well, yes, when you're not in a relationship anymore, it's probably not his number one priority to keep up with what Chantal Marie is doing on the other side of the world in Canada.
He's not his angel. Likewise. You think I just say those things for no reason? Like, one day I'm gonna have my shit together, and all of the crummy people who I wasn't good enough for when I was at my worst, you can eat crap when I'm at my best.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Dodge the bullet, but... And, like, yeah, I would say a lot of the time women, they do end up getting called nuts, like, oh, she's messaging him. Well, if they weren't such inconsiderate pricks and cared about your feelings, then maybe we wouldn't have to look insane, you know? Like... Whatever. Okay,
first of all, don't apply that to all women. Because second of all, you are insane. And third of all, he doesn't have to respond to you. He's also allowed to be like, hey, we're divorced, our relationship is over. I'm on the other side of the world right now. I don't have shit to do with you.
On that road. But I don't know why I was dumb and thought that all of this could be done without any transition period. I thought I would just be here like, yay, celebrate good times, come on. Because like when I was in Syria, yeah, I did feel that way. I did feel kind of like...
Okay. Well, then give yourself some time and you might feel that way. It's going to take a long time. It might not always feel like this. And it's okay that you feel sad about a relationship ending now. But it probably won't be like this forever. That's just really hard to hear sometimes.
I can't wait to get out of here. But at the same time, like, it felt homey too, right? But, you know, the more he is like this, the more angry I get. So maybe that's a good thing.
The more he's like this, the like this in question is him not responding quick enough to her texts. Just to be clear. Just so we're on the same page.
If I'm better than him? No. I mean, my whole perception that there's fairy tale romance is dead. Like, romance is dead. There's no such thing. I had some pretty bad meltdowns there. My mental health was bad, but I'm not used to that environment. And even though, because I loved him, I went there. And I don't think too many people can say that they can live there. Even him, sometimes he doesn't know if he can live there. So
you're not a martyr for getting your husband kicked out of Kuwait, you getting yourself kicked out of Kuwait, and then flying and living in Syria because that's the only place your husband could live. Like, that doesn't make you a martyr, Diva. You put him in that situation. You're the problem.
I cannot give you an answer right now because I want to see in a few months' time. I hate seeing you high and, you know, you were almost nude on camera one day.
Well,
it's easy for people to say let him go. I know there's only so much you guys can say.
You know that he wants a modest woman. You know he wants a modest woman, so of course it's gonna be hard for him to watch you nearly naked, high as fuck, zooted beyond belief on the internet. I hope that's some encouragement for her to stop being zooted, because that was wild to watch. But like, let's be so serious, Diva.
Feel not being in that situation. It's like so different when you're in it. He knew what I was like before I went to Kuwait. Was he just hoping I would change? And I feel like I did. If you're telling me that,
I don't think
even
you
in
did.
Kuwait when I was raging, that is still Foodie beauty. Calm down. The last 3 years was my life. Calm down.
Imagine justifying, like, yeah, I was still raging, but that was a calmer rage. Diva, you ain't changed that much. Let's be so fucking serious.
Yeah, sitting and crying and thinking about Salah is something I feel like is normal when you divorce.
Sure.
If you're sincere and love the person.
Sure.
If he's not, it's because he's too busy right now. That's what I mean. His dad was smart. He knew when to swoop in. Right after I left, because when you're alone and you've just gone through a divorce, you're so vulnerable.
Well, yeah, so he has people that support him and want to help him out with a difficult time, Diva. Yes, correct. I feel like she's acted like her dad did this to, like, or his dad did this to keep her away from him, which, like, maybe is the case, but also let's just be very clear that, like, that's also just a thing that a parent would do for a child, is, like, be there for them when they're going through something difficult. Chantal doesn't understand that because seemingly her family doesn't want shit to do with her right now. But that's, like, a normal thing.
And weak. And he probably thought, because he was really sad that night before his dad came. The house is like, there's no light inside of it.
Uh-huh.
How do you go from that to, in 3 days? I am high in that, I know. But, like, he has bad habits, too. I'm not going to
name him.
But he has bad things about him.
Name him. I'm messy. Name him.
Quit. I want to quit, but it's like, being here alone, it's so hard that, like, I just feel like the THC just, like, helps me. It masks anything, even though I know it's not helping in the long run.
That's not.
I was handling it now. I'm just in disbelief.
That's wild.
Because you're disillusioned after spending 3 years with someone and you think they're a certain way, and they're not, and you have to be pure evil. I don't care what anyone says. To really, really have loved someone, apparently, for 3 years, to just see them suffering and just, like...
See, it's making sense. It's making sense. She's upset because she's purposely coming on the internet. This is allegedly my speculation. But to me, it would make so much sense that she's upset right now because she came onto the internet looking like a damsel in distress, and she's pissed that Salah didn't bite. She's pissed that Salah isn't trying to, like, come get her back. She's upset that Salah's not desperate for her attention.
Whatever, my daddy's here. And why wouldn't he truly love me? Because I'm fat? I'm a mess? So what? People can still love each other.
I don't think it's because you're fat. I mean, it could be, but I think there's plenty of other things on the menu for him to not love you for.
So that's it. I'm just so pissed off in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Because, like, the grief, it turns to anger, right? I don't even think he looks at his channel comments much. I said that. I'm like, you let people just talk shit about me in your comments. Show me one. There's, like, several. I don't care. I don't even go look. I don't give a shit.
What do you mean you don't go look? You just said you've seen several in there.
But that's all what his family's probably saying to him. You dodged a bullet. Who's to guarantee that he marries someone who's not crazier? Can happen. I might have been not very modest for most of my life, but it's hard to find someone crazier than you. I didn't say he was responsible for my happiness. Not once.
Kind of seems like it, though.
It's unbelievable to me that somebody can just be your whole everything. He wants you to fund his... I'm not giving him any money. He's not asking me for a cent. For real. So...
It's also, I mean, it is a thing that it's like, it's hard to process that. It's hard to process, like, how you could go from loving somebody for such a long time and then the next day, like, all of a sudden that love is gone. The reality is if y'all really do love each other or loved each other, it probably isn't entirely gone. But also, like, this is part of processing, Diva. Like, it's gonna be tough. And I think a lot of people probably could relate to this feeling. A lot of people probably have been in this situation. But it's hard also not to watch Chantal and be like, girl, are you trying to weaponize this to get him back? Because I don't think that's gonna work for you, Diva. It seems like he's done.
It's not gonna happen. We could have made more money doing couples videos. It wasn't like we weren't rich, but who knows? If we kept working at it. It's like it makes more sense to do that than to worry about what you're gonna do in Syria.
No, she hasn't tried to put effort into a couples vlog in forever, Diva. And even the ones she did make with him, I don't know that I would say that was a shining example of her putting effort into something.
I don't know, like, whatever. And, like, Salah would get so mad when I would compliment Beats about anything friendship-wise. It's like, well, who's here for me now? Not you. You're not here for me.
Perhaps not Pete's either. And rightfully so, since you ditched Pete's the second you could to go get dicked down by Salah. Like, please, diva.
You're literally not even fucking thinking about me right now. Like, I mean, he's saying that the reason we've grown apart is our fighting was really bad lately.
Yes.
But it seems like an excuse. I don't know.
Girl, you demonstrated that on your own channel, girl. We've seen examples of y'all fighting because of you. I don't think that's an excuse at all. That sounds valid. That sounds like a valid explanation of why the two of you aren't together anymore.
I feel like yes, like it's like with the divorce papers behind my back. I feel like this is all intricately detailed and talked about with his family. And it's like, no, dude.
She was crying earlier in this about how she felt like a sense of family and she missed that. And now she's just sitting here shitting on his family, saying that his family was trying to like tear them apart. Girl, what is it? Girl, what is it?
I don't know how the women do that, man, with all the family, every single family member up their ass and around the corner. Like, what the fuck? I would go nuts, man. NUTS. He's like, I had to tell them about it because they have to be witnesses. Well, do you guys think that's suspicious? Like, I think that's weird. His father...
No.
Flying in right away.
No, I don't think that's weird at all.
I was to travel. So I was like, I'm going to go in the Madofa. I'm going to talk to my father on video. Which he did sometimes. Came back. Oh, my father's thinking of coming to Syria at some point. I thought this would be like in the future.
It's really wild to me that she struggles with the concept of like family coming to visit, you know? And especially like family coming to visit during tough times, like when you're going through a difficult transition and things like that. I think she should really like look inwards and think about her own relationships with her family and stuff like that. I mean, this is a girly who couldn't be really bothered to like go and see her grandma when her grandma was not doing well health-wise, you know? Like, she doesn't understand what it's like to show up for family or have family show up for you because she puts herself first.
No. As they say in Arabic, ala toul, right away, as soon as,
Like, it's just really crazy to me that she's sitting over here shitting on Salah for having family that is there and present for him and stuff like that. But, like, can't acknowledge that at the beginning of this video that I'm watching, she was sitting there crying about feeling alone. Well, yes, Diva, that's what happens when you're, like, build these relationships. Don't take these other relationships for granted.
I'm out of there. So either I'm like, are you getting remarried? But, like, wouldn't he just tell me that? Like, why hide that from me? If I'm not giving him anything, like, what's the purpose?
And
why wouldn't he tell me?
What's the purpose for him telling you? Why does he owe you that?
Hey, what does it matter? Like, just tell me you're getting married. You don't want to. Why? He doesn't care about my feelings. If he cared about my feelings, he wouldn't be doing what he's doing. Poop on beds and vomit. Okay, I didn't purposely poop on the bed. So
but you did.
Arab Muslims don't get sick. Like, I caught a flu from the food poisoning from there. It's not my fault. I was laying in bed one day and thought, oh, I'd like to shit the bed today.
Well,
if not getting married, maybe I was trying to get him back to Kuwait and let the family live in the Syria. Oh, get him back to Kuwait. He's changed since Syria. I'm sorry, but like you moved there and then one day we're like, oh, I like my traditional values. Okay, good for you. What about me? Like I'm just shit now? Yeah, families there are super supportive, maybe a little too much. Where places where it could do more harm than good. A man?
I don't understand. I mean, like, it seems like her big beef with his family is that a lot of them just didn't like her. It sounds like a skill issue, Chantal.
30, starting their life. A woman at 40, kind of coming towards the end, at least like fertility and family making and all that shit. Very big difference. And no, it's not a problem. Yeah, you're fucking right. I didn't mind the whole patriarchy thing for a while because I felt like I was taken care of. Like I said, in Kuwait, you go into an elevator.
She said, I don't mind the cultural differences as long as they support my needs. The second they no longer support my needs, I hate it.
Some buildings, most government buildings, they have their own separate elevators for women. I always felt protected in a lot of ways from Salah. So that's like, he was always seemed very caring. And like maybe someone said, maybe he does care. But just doesn't want to be in it anymore. Which is fine. I wish he would just come out and say that, you know?
He came out and got a divorce. Like, how can he make it any more clear that he doesn't want to be with you anymore, Diva?
We got all past all that crap. And I decided to stay and move on. And, you know, I would bring it up all the time. And he was so fed up with it. That's another major thing he didn't like. Drove him nuts. He never got over it if he kept bringing it up. Yeah.
She's
Instead
so
of, like, understanding
exhausted.
that and being sensitive to those feelings. No, I don't think I'll ever wear red dresses and show my boobs. And there's definitely a part of me that's changed.
We'll see.
The past 3 years, and that's why it's harder also.
We'll see.
If I was just gone for 3 weeks and I came right back to the villa, I'd probably still have the same mindset. But you don't experience 3 lives of a different culture.
She might not be showing her tatas, but, like, we have witnessed her being high as fuck on her channel, just like she used to be all the time. So I don't think there's been that much change, Diva. And honestly, also just give it time. Give it the right man that will replace Salah, and maybe she will have her tatas out.
3 years of a different culture, different way of life, to just forget everything, and just like, hey, there we go, I'm back. That's what I thought would happen.
It didn't keep you from getting high.
Like, he didn't like have sex with anybody, but I think there's different forms of cheating. We didn't know anything about each other when we got married.
That's also true. I don't know if I covered the streams where she was going on and on and on about Salah cheating on her multiple times outside of just the Kybella stuff, but she has, since coming back to Canada, ranted on and on and on about Salah emotionally cheating on her and things like that.
Lunch, but like the amount of time he was gone and the amount of time he drove, I calculated it. I don't think there would have been time for any peen connection. I wasn't like, I know what time I dozed off and woke up. It wasn't like a big sleep.
Uh-huh.
And it looked more like a friendly distance kind of hug, not like a loving. It looked friendshipy, but maybe not. Yeah, that really pissed me off. But we got over that. It's like whatever, I believe you.
We got over that.
Dun, 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 dun,
Uh-huh.
dun, dun, dun. Okay, boys. I'll see you guys in a bit, okay?
Okay. Bye, Chantal. Well, there you go. Well, there you go, divas. Oh, Chantal. The like mental gymnastics she's doing to try to find a way to keep this man in her life still is fascinating. And honestly, I really do mean it when I think a lot of people probably to some extent could relate to like struggling with the concept of like, how do you just one day stop loving somebody? You know, like I think that that's probably a relatable feeling that maybe lots of people have experienced, or maybe nobody has. I don't know. I don't know. That resonates with me. But anyways, I also just think that like the rest of it just seems like an exaggerated show. Like, how are you going to say 1 minute you miss the sense of family you had, and then the rest of the stream you spend complaining about his family? That doesn't make any sense to me. How are you going to start off the stream talking about how alone you feel, but then be upset that he's surrounded himself with a family and community that cares about him? You know? And that's not to say that you don't genuinely feel alone, but it's just like, are you projecting? Are you just upset that he has people that care about him and you're not in that situation? Then maybe it's time to take a step back and see how you can rebuild those connections with the people that you care about, that you want to be there for you, instead of sitting here on the internet crying. Like, the thing is that Chantal often uses her live stream chat as a way to not go to therapy, and I think it's biting her in the ass, and she better stay in Canada long enough to get back on that Canadian health insurance so she can go to therapy. Will she? Probably not, but I'm just, listen, it's been a while since I've said it on this channel, but go to therapy. Go to therapy, Chantal. It will help. It really will. But anyways, that's all I have time for today. If you're brand new to my channel, consider subscribing down below. Hit the bell button so you get a notification every single time I post a new video. Make sure to leave me a comment, hit like, click share, and follow me on all my social media. I had so much fun today. I hope you did too. And I'll see you all next time. Bye!